Man, I know there's no chance of it happening. I really, really wish somebody would primary Hakeem Jeffries. I wish AOC would stop being a f***ing pussy. I want AOC to run on a, like, year-long campaign of somebody, anybody, please rid us of this buffoon. Please primary this stupid piece of shit. And Schumer? I don't think Schumer's up in 2026. You were invited to DC the other year. Could you find a way to get in contact with her? What kind of clout do you think I have? She's a congresswoman. What do you think? I'm a YouTuber, man. When I went to DC, you know what I did walking around? I was like, I was a f***ing tourist. I'm doing the tourist thing where you turn your pockets out and beg someone to pickpocket you. I'm not... I don't have any connections in DC. Well, there actually, I have gotten the wind. I have heard on the wind that some people who like my content have worked in, like, a congressional staff, White House. But you would expect that, you know, because there are a lot of young progressive people who work in these staffer positions. They would be, like, more online. But those aren't, like, real connections, right? That's more like, that just makes me feel, like, a little cool. But not, yeah, that's not the same as, like, legitimacy. You know, Mamdani watches you. I don't think he watches me. I think there's a non-zero chance Mamdani knows who I am, because he's an online 30-something socialist. I think that's likely. I mean, he knows Hassan, so it's not you know, entirely unlikely. I bet you he's anti-Vaush. He seems like he'd be kind enough to not say it to my face. You probably banned him from chat. I do know AOC knows about you. She posted on her Insta story once about her fans' favorite streamers. Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty cool. Yeah. I enjoyed that. I do like, you know, I think, okay, this is just me whining, okay? I'm sorry about that. I might be the largest online political figure who has no contacts. As a consequence of A, my reputation, and B, my antisociality, I have, like, no industry contacts. I don't got anyone on the Rolodex, you know? Well, no one who likes me. You literally talk to Rokanis in Congress. That's not a contact. That's just I talk to a guy. That's not, you don't understand. You don't listen, okay? Listen to the lobies in chat. I understand that from the festering shit pit you occupy, you know, the grounds I walk must seem high up indeed, but I'm afraid I am still quite low on the climb, all right? Vaush needs to pull a Hassan and get yoked. That's so fucking true. I need to do the grip training while I stream, and then I need to do the fucking, dude, I could work out in this and like break in the linen, like get it shaped around my new bulging shoulder muscles. Hell yeah. But it's back. Actually, my back and chest have been pretty good lately. I have been super, super, super diligent about doing my exercises and applying the anti-inflammatory cream to my chest to keep it from getting mad at me. Just never stand up so you can skip leg day. Dude, I got good legs. I was squatting 305 for reps when I was 15 years old. Of course, I peaked at 16. You know, I think my max was like 365 or something. But the bones are there. I do have the same bones. My max was 495. Okay, okay. What'd you bench? I have never had a good bench. The most I've ever benched is 215. I don't think that was a 1-rep max. I never benched that much, which is weird because I've got like a big broad chest, but I just never got like the leverage, you know? My grip is insane. You're grippy? That's cool. Longer arms make it harder. Yeah, that's true. If you're Joe Rogan shaped, you can get away with more. 215 is great. What do you mean? 215 is low compared to a 405 deadlift and a 365 squat. Does consuming all this bad news all the time ever negatively affect you? Nah, I'm built different. I still got that grip strength. Hold on. I put batteries back in the grip strength thingy. All right, come on. Come on, a good pull. Good pull, okay? Yeah! 140 pounds. That's pretty good. Why is grip strength important? Handshakes? Well, your grip strength is important for, like, everything. Like, literally everything you do. The grip strength is important. It assists in, like, every possible hand-based exercise you could do. I don't think you should put 140 pounds of pressure in a handshake. I mean, you can. It really depends. That being said, like, obviously, if you're trying to, like, handshake mog people, that is weak handshake energy. The strongest handshaker is the one who shakes hands only with the force needed, not the maximum force. You can't blow your load on the fucking opening, you know? You're like, oh, here's all my handshake strength, you know? Like, that shit's lame, you know? You can't do that. You have to open strong, but you have reserves of power that you could call upon at any moment, you know? The fuck are we talking about? Have you ever shaken a Muslim's hand? All right, that's a fucking wild opener. I don't know why, but in Muslim culture, people basically just hold hands for a second, don't squeeze at all. I don't really think Muslim culture is the thing. I think there's like a lot of Muslims. There aren't that many Muslims in Los Angeles, at least not where I grew up, because it was all fucking Persian Jews who were probably like kind of Islamophobic. So I can't really say. I mean, I'm sure I've shaken the hands of Muslim people. I didn't really notice a tendency there. What the fuck are we doing? When you shake a woman's hand, do you turn your palm up or do it normally? Like, palm up, like I'm gonna fucking kiss their hand? No, not typically. I'm not in the habit of meeting, like, duchesses. If I ever met, like, a real fancy lady, maybe, it would have to be, like, an extremely fancy lady. And I don't typically hang out with, like, extremely fancy people, okay? So that would be unusual. What's fancy to you? I don't know. She'd have to be dressed up like a flapper girl, you know? I like traditional tailoring. If I saw a chick who was dressed up like that, I'd think it was cool. Of course, the flappers weren't really fancy for their day. Like, we'd consider them fancy now, but to their day, that was like party girl shit, but whatever. Lolita fashion? What the fuck are you talking about? Trad wife? Dude, no, there are no trad wives that dress like flapper girls. For one, you have no idea what you're talking about, and you're embarrassing me. For two, trad wives, trad people, whatever, today, dress like shit, okay? This is where you get guys wearing, like, slim fit chinos that cut off 2 inches above the ankle, and a suit jacket that buttons, like, 2-3 inches above the belt line, so you have the triangle No, okay? And the women... No. Have you seen what these fucking congresswomen, these Republican congresswomen look like? Absolutely not. The only people who dress up in real traditional tailoring are gay lesbians on TikTok. That's it. It's a butch and a femme, and they're both, like, autistic about retro vintage clothing, and they both go vintage shopping all the time. They know far more about fashion than me, and they both do, like, 50s dancing together. You know, that's where you find it, as opposed to straight lesbians. The more you know about queer culture, the more you know that straight gay people, gay straight people, straight people, and gay people exist, okay? And I don't want to talk to you about it, because frankly, you're not ready for that conversation. But yes, gay lesbian people are a thing, and so are straight lesbian people. And honestly, you're microaggressing at me. Joe Cat is a male lesbian, that is true. Okay, what the fuck am I looking at? So basically, it's complicated, none of our business. If you know, you know. It's my business because I know. Vaush is correct. I watch a YouTuber called Jessica Kelgren-Fazard, and she is an absolute high femme icon. Is this the one who does those, like, vintage... Ah, I recognize this lady. Yeah. I recognize this lady. Hold on. Can I find that one thing by Die Workwear? Because I was thinking of a specific little clip that Die Workwear commented on or posted on. There is absolutely no chance that I find this. Brad Lander is a male lesbian. Good for him. Good for him. Yeah, there's literally no chance of me finding this. That's fine. That's fine. And I'm not mad about it, is the most important thing. I don't want to talk about it, and I'm not mad about it. Have you seen these two dudes? The fucking music. Historical fashion? That's nice. Hey, those are some good fits. Man, it's crazy how much everything looked better back then. Not really, not this. I'm talking like the golden era for me is like 50s and onward, okay? For one, obvious peak, boot cut, nice. Everyone, we love this shit. It's the high-rise trousers, dog. It's the high-rise trousers, okay? I'm telling you. It really does just come down to proportions. It's golden ratio shit, you know? There's a reason why people are obsessed with vintage clothing today and they weren't in the 1970s, and that's because in the 1970s they were making good clothing and today they're not. So you want to go back and emulate styles from the past because that's when things looked good. Like tailoring. Like the apex of tailoring was born in an era of American opulence, the likes of which is you know, it's all like post FDR shit, right? America had the wealth, we had the prestige, we had the local manufacturing talent, we had the ingenuity, we had the drive to make real fucking tailoring from like the 1940s, like post Great Depression up to like the 1960s, maybe early 70s, you know? Nowadays, not so much. People don't appreciate how much work it takes to make a real piece of clothing. Like tailoring, you know? I don't know, Laser Renderman. I feel like I'm talking enough about clothes right now. I feel like I gotta dial it back a little bit. There are people right now watching from YouTube and they're thinking, do I want to give this guy money? And the answer is they do. They love it when they donate to me. They love that shit. But I need to convince them. I need to make the argument.